I'm back again, gun strap packing in more metaphors and lyrics from this young man. A.M.A. Young Rain is the boss, spitting lyrics once again. Alright, man, revealing the proof information now. Check it out, check it out. We in the building, man. We back with another episode. I believe it's episode 48. First 48, straight murder and everything out there. The album's so magnificent. D-Max, my man, Midnight, he working on his shit. KLM working on his shit. Memo Willie have another perfect painting. Let's see. And I'm mad because Memo has art that he doesn't like and he feel like he's about to throw it away. And it's some good shit, man. But, you know, I might make some bread on it on the low. But I'm definitely gonna wear that shit on the shirt though. But talk to me nice. Melford.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? But the thing is, sometimes it's just some pieces that I'm working on, these just don't work out. And it's like, I want to throw it away, but everybody keeps telling me not to. I have pictures of them, because I do want to keep that memory. But physically, I feel like it's just taking up space.
I feel what you're saying, bro. I feel what you're saying, absolutely. It's kind of like the same with music and stuff like that. And shout out to, I believe, Lil Baby, cause Yo dropped 24 songs on his album, and he had like the number one. And I was gonna drop 24 songs on my album, but some people were saying in this day and age that's a lot of songs. I just like the format of 24, like a double disc type thing. Or it was like one album though, but I just like dropping a lot of songs and a couple interludes, a whole storyline. Shout out to a lot of anniversary albums over the weekend. One of the best albums, Me Against the World, Tupac, and To Pimp the Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar. So it's been some pretty good anniversary albums over the weekend, just celebrating that. On this podcast, we're going to talk about the situation with how Uber and Lyft drivers get treated. We're going to talk about the top 10 worst epidemics. And we have the legendary YouTube Watch Mojo clip to break it down for y'all in simple terms, as well as our own opinion on other viruses and illness. And we're going to talk about some anime. First, we're going to talk about this stand up. Check it out.
You know her from Conan, The Steve Harvey Show, and since 2017 as a correspondent on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. Please welcome to the stage, Dulcè Sloan.
Cannot believe I'm about to do stand-up after the chillest song I've ever heard. Oh no. There's a real cool vibe in here. And other than me and the drummer, I think I spotted the only other black person in the room. Hi, ma'am. Black people, where you at? Eight. All right. If anything happens, I'll get y'all out first. Oh, man. Obstacle course to get on the stage. Oh, this is a wild. I was in the back like, hey, man, this might be a problem. Oh, no. Should I be singing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I cannot play an instrument. I wanted to learn the saxophone, but we moved to Miami, so that wasn't an option. All right. Just learned how to sell drugs. So listen, on a child's bike, I was classy with it. So, hey, that was the laughs of people who have been to Miami. A lot of drug dealers on children's bikes. It's very strange. I don't want to buy drugs from you, sir. Your knees are in your chest. I can't trust you. Wearing sandals? I don't need your drugs. I'm fine. So I live here now because, you know, I'm on the show. And, I hate this place. So, which I know is an opinion you can't have because, you know, y'all have Stockholm Syndrome and you've already fallen in love with your captor. I will not be defeated by a municipality. I won't do it. Because one of the things you have to learn about me is just, emotionally, spiritually, genetically, historically, I'm never supposed to be cold. So moving here has been a bad choice. Because, I remember, when that storm hit, 2 years ago, and they called it, I thought we called, a bunch of snow blizzards. I thought we decided on this. We all agreed. It's a blizzard, right? And then they turned around and said, bomb cyclone. What is this Mad Libs of weather you just gave me? A cyclone is a hurricane in the South Pacific, and a bomb is a bomb. What are we doing? An explosion in a water tornado does not equal snow. What are we talking about? So all this snow hit on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday they were like, you still have to go to work. And I was like, ha ha ha, no. There's frozen water on the ground. Jesus said, stay home. Why? They're like, oh, you can just take the train. I don't take the train. One, because I'm doing well. Two, thank you so much, is I don't like the hazmat scene that is the train. I can't handle it. Because people always talk about hot pee. I did not know the smell of frozen pee was also an option. Also, you Yankees just bumping into folks all the time and don't say nothing. Listen, if you put your body on me, we finna have a conversation. I'm a lady. Don't do this to me, sir. Because one day, I was on this monster of a train, and I was just surrounded by men, right? And not in the way I like. So, just surrounded by a bunch of dudes I didn't know, and none of them had just the common courtesy to not face me. So just 5 pelvises and 5 faces, and no one's speaking to me. I'm like, I don't like how this is gonna end. So it's I'm gonna get pregnant on this train. And I'm about to be the weirdest episode of Maury you've ever seen. It's Dulcè, what happened? I was on the N train between 8:30 and 9:15. And if you was on that train on December 22nd, you the daddy! I'm college educated. I don't want to do that. So they told me I have to get on the train, right? And I live in Queens, and the train was above ground. And see, this is the thing. It was 7 degrees outside as the high. So those were all the degrees we was gonna get that day. And I'm a theater major, not an engineer, so I don't know what those type of frozen temperatures do to rail lines, you understand? So I get on this train, it jumps the track, and now I'm in a Final Destination movie? Absolutely not. I order a car, it won't come, I stay home, boom, right? Cunning plan. So I'm standing on my side, feeling my ovaries freeze, and I snapped, because it was 7 degrees, but the sun was out, mocking me. Like a flashlight in the sky. So I just looked at the sun, you got 1 billion degrees, you can't give me 50, you bastard! And then I realized I was a black lady in a white neighborhood yelling at the sun. You know what, let me get out of here, because if they call the cops on me, I earned it. I earned it! As soon as you show up and be like, officer, take me somewhere warm. Because that's the thing. We're not supposed to be here. Black people! We're not supposed to be here. Suffering through coats and scarves and hats and galoshes and all this foolishness. No, we're supposed to be in West Africa eating mangoes with sandals on. That's what we're supposed to be. Instead of suffering with y'all. See, look at my hair. This ain't snow hair. White people hair, snow hair. The snow hit it and it slide right off. Gone. My hair, snow get in it, get real comfortable. Like, oh, this is nice. It's warm in here. And I don't know there's snow in my hair until a single drop of water rolls down my face. While some cute man's trying to talk to me, he's like, hi. You don't need me, sir. Save yourself. Save yourself. Ah! It's ridiculous. And I'm single out here, which is confusing because my boobs are huge. And but my friend's been trying to help me because he was like, you know how you meet men? I was like, how? He's like, you gotta leave your house. Did you know that? Because the Uber Eats man is always married. Or has citizenship. Thank you, that's my time, Dulcè Sloan.
I just paid you. And I will give it back to you in your tip because I can't leave here because I gotta pick up my son.
I know, but I
wouldn't have hired you as my driver if you were gonna do this to me. I'm gonna do the biggest complaint to Lyft there is. Oh my God, you are the worst driver I've ever had.
Okay.
Ever fucking had. You're disgusting.
Okay.
15 minutes? I've had people wait longer.
No, that's other people.
Well, you can't get me out of your car though, really.
Thank you. Have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day.
No, fuck you. I'm here to pick up my kid, and you're making it more difficult on me because you're being an asshole. So fuck you. Okay. No, not happy Valentine's Day. You can go fuck yourself, and I'm gonna give you the biggest fucking complaint I've ever given to you. I've never given a bad complaint. Okay. You're a fucking horrible Lyft driver. Horrible fucking person. You are, all I needed was some help, and you won't even help me. What a disgusting disgrace of a human being you are. You are disgraceful. I hope you go back to wherever the fuck you came from. We don't deserve people like you here. And I've never said that to anybody in my life. Welcome to my new self. You're an asshole. Okay. You are a fucking disgusting human being. You're gonna sit here until I get a new ride.
Can you get out, please?
Not until I get a new ride, because there's no place to go in. So, since you're kicking me out of your car and you told me, I added a goddamn stop on your ride.
Please, ma'am, can you leave the car?
Nope, not until I get a new Lyft. You fucked me.
Can go
you are
inside
gonna sit here till I get a new Lyft. 8 minutes. Oh, should have just waited, shouldn't you have?
I will
you
not
could have
wait
gotten the money.
until 8 minutes. I have to leave.
Oh, you're not gonna leave and with me in the car?
I have to.
No, you don't have to. That's your choice.
Let me just go inside and talk to a police officer. Maybe we'll let you live.
What?
You're such a disgraceful human being. I hope the fuck. Bad karma, motherfucker. Just wait.
Covering local news in York County tonight, where there is some anger over a 5th grade field trip. Students were told to pick cotton and sing slave songs.
One mom is upset because it is the middle of Black History Month and says it trivializes slavery. But as Fox 46 investigator Matt Grant explains, the district says it has nothing to do with that.
Like it when you pick like that. I like it when you feel yourself. I like it when you don't talk.
South Carolina 5th graders told to sing while picking cotton in a field.
I'm livid right now.
In the middle of Black History Month.
I'm African American and my ancestors pick cotton. Why would I want my son to pick cotton and think it's fun?
I can't hear y'all.
This cell phone video shot by a teacher was sent to parents.
Okay.
And brought this mom to tears.
I think it's making a mockery.
A mockery of what?
A mockery of slavery, a mockery of what our people went through.
Jessica Blanchard's 10-year-old son, Jamari, says he didn't understand what he was singing.
Like it when you feel yourself.
Nor did teachers explain how cotton fields were harvested by African American slaves.
Did they talk about how slaves used to pick cotton?
No.
A permission slip sent to parents does mention picking cotton as part of a history lesson, not on slavery, but the Great Depression. For 15 years, Rock Hill fifth graders have been coming to the Carroll School, which was built in 1929 by and for African Americans. It now serves as a teaching center for African American history during the Great Depression and is run by Rock Hill Schools. The district calls this, quote, a unique learning opportunity that promotes understanding about our past and helps students make real-life connections.
They thought it was funny.
Jamari says picking cotton was part of a game. He thought it was fun.
It was a contest. Whoever picked the least amount of cotton had to hold the big sack called Big Mama.
There is no race. The kids go out there and they pick, and the Big Mama concept is just it's humor.
81-year-old Wally Cathcart is an instructor here at the Carroll School, where he was also a student in 1943. The son of sharecroppers, this former cotton farmer now shows kids what he and his parents had to do to survive.
We need innovation in the educational system, not just lecturing children, sitting up in a classroom.
School officials say they correct children if they mention slavery, saying this is about the Great Depression. Cathcart calls the lesson living history.
What do you say to people who find this offensive and say that this trivializes slavery?
I certainly love to answer that question because I deal with this issue all the time. One of the problems when it comes to African American people is that they fail to understand history in its proper context, and because of that, we're at a disadvantage today.
I asked why they skip over the history of slaves being forced to pick cotton. That's when district spokesman Michael Frost stopped the interview.
What did you want to say?
Matt, that is not the topic of this interview. The interview is about the Great Depression. We have provided you documentation to provide that resource. You can continue the interview, but we're not going to go off script. Do you understand? This interview's over. We're done.
I don't think they should have anyone picking cotton.
As for Blanchard and her son, both support the Carroll School and its mission, but say this history lesson goes too far.
I think it's misguided and maybe ignorance on their part.
In Rock Hill, South Carolina, Matt Grant, Fox 46, Charlotte.
Now, our story got results before it even aired tonight. The mom says top leaders at Rock Hill Schools called her to personally apologize. They say the program meant well and pledged to work with her to make changes to ensure that it is not offensive to anyone.
All right, man, we're getting approved information now. So, Melford, starting off, Lyft, Uber, same, type of service, as well as being a cab driver. And I'm pretty sure if you're a limo driver, then it's some type of relationship within the family or whatever business you work for. You know what I mean? It's not really every day that you see niggas drive limos, I guess. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess it depends on where you are, like, at that moment.
Right. So, I said that to say, in this situation, the entitlement of her to think that he had to either accept her request or to wait, she should know that's not how that works. And, I don't know how that should work as far as if they already have people lined up on the schedule and there's already like a time limit and whatever, but she expected him to wait on her son. That's really not his fault. I mean, would it be an honorable thing for him to do if he would have waited? You can argue, yeah, but at the end of the day, if the nigga didn't want to wait, you can't really do that to him. You know what I mean? And what's your opinion on it?
Personally, I think it depends on one key thing. When the Uber was first ordered, was there already a stop? Or did she add a stop? And then he was like, okay, sure, thinking it was going to be short. And then the son was taking a long time. And then he was like, I gotta go. Because if it's the last one, I mean, what can you do about that? He has to go. Like, time is money, especially if you're an Uber driver.
See, that's one of the most important things that you just broke down. A lot of times in these social media videos, when the situation is recorded, it doesn't record the whole scenario. It records the moment of the scenario. But even then, what you just said, he still said no to whatever request that she tried to make. So that means No.
You big
So
dummy.
that doesn't mean you still gonna wait for me and stop because there's no stop. There's always a waiting stop because there's always outside.
You big
You
dummy.
know what I'm saying? She said there's nowhere to wait. You know what I mean? It's always outside. So at the end of the day, you know, if you felt unsafe, call the cops as you always do.
You big dummy.
You know what I mean? So I really. So who you think was right in this situation?
Until I know that, like, was there a stop at it when the Uber was first ordered or after it was ordered? Until I know that, I can't say who was right. But I can say, she said it was a waste of human or something. She was going off.
See, I say the Uber driver, the Lyft driver was correct for the simple fact that he denied the request. So I'm thinking it had to be something that led to him saying no. But switching it up, we're gonna talk about what happened in South Carolina on the field trip. What is your thoughts on this? Who's correct? Is the old head correct in the sense of he want people to feel his childhood experience and keep his generational, experience alive? Or is he outdated in the way how life should be? And is the mother 100% correct saying it's trash? And the boy even stated, hey, I didn't really learn anything about slavery. So who you really think?
I don't know what old guy you talking about, but
alright, hold on. The old guy I'm talking about is the old guy who was angry and was defended the fact that it's deeper than slavery. This is his childhood. He doesn't see it as slavery. He had to experience this. That's the old guy.
Oh, okay.
He's defending it.
I still don't think that this should be a thing, especially them singing slave songs. They love to always talk about how the shit like this doesn't have to do with slavery. Like in 8th grade, I had a teacher that was so pressed on saying that the Civil War was not about slavery. Like, she made a whole impassioned speech about that shit. Just to get a room for the black kids in their head that the Civil War was not about slavery. They love downplaying that shit. It's ridiculous.
You know, I always see a lot of people talk about how when they watch Roots, because I remember watching Roots in middle school. I always see a lot of people say it instantly made you want to fight after watching it. When you watch Roots, if you have a vivid memory, what feelings did it make you have when you watched it?
I remember I was angry for a good bit of it. Obviously.
Yeah, yo, that's so. Do you think that's right? But we have to know the history, so I can't really say if it's right or wrong. But that's crazy, right?
I think you should be angry.
Yeah, it made everybody want to fuck something up. It made us like, yo, what the? It triggered something crazy in us. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, in this, they even said it had nothing to do with it. I understand by him wanting to keep his legacy alive, but for them to pick Cotton, I understand a little bit of both about, okay, you want to experience it and stuff like that, but the mother is crying and the son is confused. So if it's to the point that they're not doing it correct at all. So
yeah, they're clearly omitting some key details about how life actually was.
We don't give a fuck how many chickens he killed and pigs he raised to kill. My fault, he just seemed like that type of nigga. He from the South, bro. He had to raise shit like that. But he just so angry. But she's crying like, yo, her son didn't get the proper education. He said, I was confused. He's confused. So that's the only reason why, you know, but we understand where he's coming from. It's just, nah, they're not correct with doing it. Yeah, man. And that song was trash. Yeah, man, I'm sorry, but it was trash. But if they really sang that song, I understand, but come on, bro. The Great Depression. No, nigga. You know what it was about. Y'all bugging. I wonder if Facebook will let me get this one on there. Man, we're going to improve information now. We about to get into some music, man.
Waking up, drink R.A.I.N, trying to flush away my sins. The split roll to slow me down, just in case my mind spins. Waking up, smoking weed, trying to burn away my sins. Drinking my red wine to mellow me out, just in case my mind spins. Another day, another crown, now let's begin. Another day, another crown, now let's begin.
They tryna put me in the box, I decide to leave that shit. You know, stick and move, flow too smooth, one jab from the dude. Which means you turn the cast, click, you no longer exist. Ironically, I'm also like Iron Mike. If I see green, it's on sight. You damn bitches ain't worth shit. Rhyme flow nasty, like your favorite porn star or any famous to die, bitch. I'm your babe's pace shooter, they never miss a hit. Rather with a Mac or whatever that rise from the oppressed. Showing the wicked side of darkness to the evil oppressor. When I'm sober, it's always too much reminder of time wasted, trials and tribulation, followed by pain and love and temptations. For my birthday, my only wish is for my loved ones to be in better living.
Waking up, drinking R.A.I.N, trying to flush away my sins. The split roll to slow me down, just in case my mind spins. Waking up, smoking weed, trying to burn away my sins. Drinking my red wine and mellow me out, just in case my mind spins. Another day, another crown, now let's begin. Another day, another crown, now let's begin.
Let me be, I'm just trying to free my mind. I'm trying to take it one step at a time. You call my phone, but I hit decline. Shit, I'm running out of time. I got pages for the low, if you didn't know. I feel the demons, they all around you. They pouring into your skin. You like a ball of sin, right? Drag me down to the abyss. I hate you, motherfucker, hope that you feel this shit. Hit you with a full clip, but I won't miss. When the storm hits, I'm just speaking my mind, but the game flip. Brother, give it some time. I'm not talking in riddles or rhymes. We gotta wake up or we just die. We dropping like flies. I remember living in a cul-de-sac, wearing all black, trying to find myself. I think I need some help. Fuck that help, I'ma get it by myself. Cause I'm used to being by myself. God, I need some help.
Waking up, drinking R.A.I.N, trying to flush away my sins. The split roll to slow me down, just in case my mind spins. Waking up, smoking weed, trying to burn away my sins. Drinking my red wine to mellow me out, just in case my mind spins. Another day, another crown, now let's begin. Another day, another crown, now let's begin.
Drum dummy, drum dummy, drum dummy.
Greedy young journey. Yeah. R.A.I.N. Here we go. Revolution real quick. Moment of that silence for the girls that was cheated on. Moment of that silence for the ones that was beated on. Get a new nigga, baby, he won't treat you wrong. R.A.I.N and Greedy got your back, baby, no superb. Individual can step into us. The circle is compact and you will never let it buzz. Told you that I got your back, and yes, we trust. Everybody in my circle always let it buzz. Never shout it out the words I do until I actually meet the girl that connect with me and you. Always visualize the same vision that I sleep to, and you understand that this nigga need you. You my queen,
ride with me, ride with me, shorty. Ride with me, won't you ride with me,
she gon' ride.
Ride with me,
and she gon' ride.
Ride with me, shorty. Ride with me,
she gon' ride.
Ride with me,
and she gon' ride.
Ride with me, shorty. Ride with me,
she gon' ride.
Ride with me, shorty. Ride with me, shorty. Ride with me, but please don't die with me. We can get this dough, hit the sky and fly with me. Dinner by the ocean, come and sip this wine with me. If the cash is low, you can spend your time with me. Loud say in my blunt, you can blow your mind with me. Baby girl, we both are stars, so why don't you shine with me? I done sold so many grams that the coppers try and get me. Any niggas bushes like the chopper try and get me. Yo, I'm about that dough, I'm trying to blow by any means. When I'm not blowing on trees, I am murdering 16s. I supply you what you need, good girl, you meant to please. She said she down to ride, so I'm tossing her the keys. Like, ride with me, shorty. Ride with me, shorty. Ride ride with me, shorty. 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 Ride.
They say when you got them, LB them first, they charge you about $1 million.
Another day, another ground.
So they were good, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes.
Talk to him, AK.
Bitch, I do my thing.
I just do my thing.
That'll never change.
Nah, I never change.
That'll never change.
Nah, I never change.
That'll never change.
Yeah. No feelings, no love lost whenever my top secrets are released. This blood in the rainbow like blood on the leaves. They say blood thicker than water, but it's water that's brown life on my family trees. Relatives off the brink, stress or joyfulness. So either time it's time to blaze trees. Smoke a spliff got me higher than the boy fishing on DreamWorks. I took a lot of time off due to mental health issues, but now it's time for me to put in work.
Bitch, I do my thing.
I just do my thing.
That never change.
Nah, I never change.
That never change.
Nah, I never change.
That never change.
Yeah. Jim Crow still alive, niggas still like to change. Economical warfare with the purpose of extinction is the only thing running through their brain. The China white and hair on hair, Maryland, like I match with Luke Kane. The piggy still killing us unlawfully, what a goddamn shame. You can get murked in your own house for nothing now and get all of the blame. We still getting set up and that will never change.
Bitch, I do my thing. That never change.
Nah, I never change.
That never change.
Nah, I never change.
That never change.
This black man would sail to graduation or Shaquille. I already told you ain't no biggie, you can't stop the rain. A-Mac been at 60%, but that album sound just like a hurricane. This black man feels no pain, like Luke Cage. And this black man with arms that still hit hard, just like Jax. My cousin bucked over some goofy shit, so it's another day, another crown until they free D-Max, yeah. I love you, boy.
Bitch, I do my thing. That never change.
That'll never change.
That never change.
That'll never change.
That'll never change. Bitch, I do my thing.
I just do my thing.
That never change.
I just gave y'all some light.
That never change.
Never change. Yeah.
It's hard to believe that something so tiny could destroy so many.
In just 2 years, this terrible plague was to claim over 20 million lives.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst epidemics in history.
As for adults, those born before 1957 probably got the measles because there was no vaccine back then.
For this list, we're looking at plagues, pandemics, and other scourges of disease that spread through the human population like wildfire, killing millions.
The disease permanently scarred both his body and his mind.
We're not necessarily ranking them based on how many people were killed by the plagues, but those figures definitely play into our choices.
There were areas where outbreaks had occurred where the rat flea was not there to transmit, but nevertheless they had a bubonic plague outbreak.
Number 10. The third cholera pandemic.
By morning, my father was very sick. He had diarrhea that looked like gray water and poured out of him.
The unlucky victims of this disease suffered through hellish final days, with diarrhea, vomiting, and resulting dehydration being the main symptoms.
This is the emergency area where the patient first comes if the patient has severe dehydration. Severe dehydration is a medical emergency.
With the most deaths of any 19th century epidemic, the third cholera pandemic began in India and spread across Asia, Europe, North America, and Africa to countries like Russia, where over 1 million people died.
So in a matter of days, you might have 10 people infected, then 100 people, then 500 people. 1 person in 5 will get severe diarrhea. Without quick treatment, up to half of those people might die.
However, it took an outbreak of this severity for the cause of cholera to be found. In 1854, British doctor John Snow discovered that tainted water was to blame, and it was this breakthrough that eventually allowed officials to get control of the cholera pandemic.
First, we made the water safe. We filtered it through cloth and boiled it for 1 minute.
Number 9. The Asian flu pandemic of 1957.
We all missed it. The military missed it, and the World Health Organization missed it.
Though it can be confirmed that this outbreak of the influenza A virus started in China, the exact origins of the virus are contested, with one popular theory suggesting that a mutation in wild ducks joined together with a typical human strain to create the new disease. One of 3 flu pandemics during the 20th century, this one was the least deadly, with estimated global death figures ranging between 1 and 4 million. And that's likely due to the fact that a vaccine was created in 1957 that helped stem the rash of infections from this avian flu.
We had 40 million doses of vaccine by the time that the end of the year came.
Number 8. The World War I typhus epidemic.
Food was growing ever more scarce. The queues outside the bread shops stretched right down the length of the street.
Taking place during a time of incredible strife, this typhus outbreak was another devastating result of World War I, a disease caused by bacteria, whose symptoms include severe back pain and delirium. This particular outbreak originated with lice.
The perfect setup for epidemic. And then it struck. Typhus.
It was for this reason that delousing stations for the soldiers had been set up on the Western Front, which helped keep those troops healthy.
Next, the 40,000 Italians dwelling in the jam-packed air raid shelters were deloused.
However, the Eastern Front was not so lucky. By the time of its peak, between 25 and 30 million cases were reported across Soviet regions, with 3 million Russians and even more Poles and Romanians dying from infection.
In over 3 brutal years, 2,300,000 Russians had died. A further 5 million injured.
Number 7. Kokolitsli.
The Aztecs' crowning achievement was a gleaming capital city that astonished European explorers called the Venice of the New World.
This disease is categorized in a group of ailments called viral hemorrhagic fever, a family of illnesses that continues to attack humanity with viruses like Ebola.
It is in Monrovia's slums that Ebola is spreading fastest.
Affecting the Aztecs living in the region that would become Mexico twice in less than half a century, Kokolitsli decimated the population, infecting a group that was already reeling from other diseases brought to their shores by Spanish conquerors, and causing their numbers to dwindle by millions in less than a century. With symptoms that included a black tongue, dysentery, severe abdominal pain, and bleeding from your nose, eyes, and mouth, this Ebola-like epidemic annihilated what was once a thriving civilization.
The Aztec Empire had vanished, and with it, a legacy of astonishing engineering achievements.
Number 6. The Plague of Justinian.
This turns out to have been one of the most virulent pandemics in history.
A forebearer of a pandemic that will be featured later on this list, this plague is believed to have been brought to the Byzantine Empire and Constantinople specifically by infected rats traveling from Egypt on grain boats.
Some citizens blamed the plague on the Empress Theodora, saying it was a punishment from God for her sexual promiscuity.
An event that likely changed the course of European and Christian history. The Plague of Justinian left the Byzantine Empire short of healthy citizens who could act as laborers or militaries, meaning the empire was severely weakened.
Symptoms would begin with a sudden fever, followed by chills, vomiting, and an increased sensitivity to light.
With some suggesting that at its peak, the mortality rate of this plague took 5,000 lives each day. The first wave of this disease eradicated 40% of Constantinople's population and continued to kill through several more waves in the years that followed.
If the future looked bleak for Europe before, now it looked pitch black.
Number 5. The Antonine Plague. The earliest pandemic on this list, this scourge came to the Roman Empire by way of soldiers returning from fighting in Western Asia. However, what form it took is up for debate, with some thinking smallpox or measles were to blame.
Symptoms start out with coughing, runny nose, and a high fever of 104 degrees. The rash appears 3 to 5 days later.
Though it wasn't as deadly as Justinian, with only 2,000 dying in Rome per day at its pinnacle, and likely 5 million succumbing to the disease in total. The fact that it most probably claimed the lives of 2 Roman emperors, Lucius Verus and Marcus Aurelius Antoninus, served to plunge the land into fear and chaos, and likely changed the course of history.
And the emperor reaps the rewards.
Number 4. The third plague pandemic.
Every rat captured was examined for signs of disease. Anyone who brought in a rat, dead or alive, was paid 10 cents.
The third recorded iteration of the bubonic plague, after the plague of Justinian and the Black Death. This plague ravaged the world for over a century.
In 1900, San Francisco suffered a brief outbreak of plague brought in by rats on a boat from the Far East. Plague was now lurking in the sewers beneath the city.
Beginning with diseased rodents in China's Yunnan province in the 1850s and spreading to all populated areas of the globe thanks to the world's newly established interconnection, this pandemic killed 12 million. And that was just in China and India.
The bacillus spread quickly as it moved along trade routes in the blood of infected rats. With it came the plague.
Finally ending in 1959, when death rates from the disease dropped to roughly 200 according to the World Health Organization, this third plague pandemic allowed doctors and scientists to study the infection and test new treatments. Fortunately, that helped stave off another coming of the plague.
By the middle of the 20th century, the Black Death had been named and tamed. Plague could be treated with antibiotics. Rats could be exterminated.
Number 3. HIV/AIDS.
Over 50,000 men, women, and children now carry the AIDS virus. That in 3 years, nearly 2,000 of us will be dead.
Theorized to have spread from primates to humans sometime in the 20th century, there was a case of an HIV-infected human in the Congo in 1959. But it wasn't until the early 1980s that the disease was detected and named in the United States. And the epidemic known as AIDS truly began to spread and define the subsequent decade.
Out there swimming, playing tennis, buffed, coming in, and we're dying. I mean, we're dead 10 days later.
Despite early ignorance that the disease was exclusive to homosexual males and intravenous drug users, AIDS attacked those who didn't take precautions indiscriminately and without mercy.
A positive diagnosis is still a life-altering experience. In Cambodia, people living with HIV are often disowned by friends, family, and the community where they live. This humiliation can be unbearable.
Fortunately, after over 30 years and over 36 million deaths, scientists have been making headway in terms of treatments and possible vaccines, although sub-Saharan Africa is still badly affected.
In Africa, there's a much higher prevalence of HIV, so your probability of it being exposed to someone who's infected is much greater.
Number 2, the 1918 flu pandemic.
It was the worst epidemic this country has ever known.
Various strains of the influenza virus have wreaked havoc on the world again and again. But there are 2 things that ensured this outbreak's inclusion. It afflicted 500 million people, killing between 50 and 100 million, and it mainly killed healthy adults.
Influenza gave you such high fever. Mother told me that I thought her black hair was a cat. And I was afraid of it with the delirium from the high fever.
Most flu viruses are dangerous for the very young, the very old, and the already weakened. But this strain of the H1N1 virus caused the immune systems of its victims to jump into overdrive and attack. And the healthier the immune system, the more violent the result.
And within a matter of months, as many as 50 million would be dead.
Affecting countries across the globe, as isolated as the Pacific Islands or the Arctic. The outbreak, nicknamed the Spanish flu, has been labeled one of history's worst natural disasters.
We still know much less than we'd like about influenza, but the experiences of the individuals who endured the pandemic of 1918 and the research into that pandemic continue to contribute to our understanding of the disease.
Before we reveal our top pick, here is an honorable, or in this case, dishonorable, mention.
The United Nations-based agency raised its pandemic flu alert to phase 6 on a 6-point scale, indicating the first flu pandemic since 1968 is underway.
Number 1, the Black Death.
Few who caught the disease ever recovered. So rapidly did it spread that it seemed one man could infect the whole world.
Peaking in the 14th century but affecting Europe until the 17th, the Black Death is thought to have killed between 75 and 200 million people, which represented roughly 30 to 60% of Europe's entire population at the time.
In just 2 years, it had swept across Western Europe, spread north over to England, and then finally to Scandinavia.
Suspected by many to be a version of the bubonic plague that originated in infected rodents. This disease was most easily recognized by the tumors that covered victims' bodies. With so many dying so rapidly, bodies littered the streets as cemeteries were at capacity. While some governments attempted quarantines and some citizens turned to God for aid, there was very little that could be done to stop this infection.
Families were torn apart, villages deserted, business collapsed, states bankrupted by loss of taxes.
That doesn't even touch upon the horror of witnessing your loved one suffering, or the fear that you might be next.
After the Black Death, the plague returned to haunt Europe every few decades until the mid-17th century.
We're in the pool of information now. Shout out to Watch Mojo, one of the best YouTube channels I fuck with out there. 2001, anthrax is gonna kill us all. Whatever happened to anthrax? Man, we got drugs. Nigga, our generation do so many drugs. Anthrax will be a fucking laugh to us. Fuck anthrax. 2002.
You know who that reminds me of?
What?
You know the yo from Mortal Kombat?
Who?
The robot. Don't he got a name like that? Anthrax.
I can't think at the moment.
You know what I'm talking about? They like red and yellow.
Yeah, I know the robots you mean. They said 2002, Wesley Nile virus is gonna kill us all. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Y'all Google some of this shit. This sound crazy. 2003, SARS is gonna kill us all. You familiar with SARS? SARS sounds crazy. 2005, bird flu is gonna kill us all. I think I got the bird flu. I'm tired of selling packs. I think I need a bird or two. 2006, E. coli is gonna kill us all. You familiar a little bit about what E. coli is?
I don't know exactly what it is, but I've heard of it.
Yeah. 2018, financial.
Is this the schedule? This is the lineup?
Yeah, this is some shit I seen. I've just found it interesting, bro. For real. 2008, financial collapse is gonna kill us all. The economy. 2009, I remember this one. Swine flu was gonna kill us all, which I thought was the GOAT, but swine flu was not the GOAT, my nigga. Well, I guess it is, kinda.
How?
Nah, cause we about to get into the one in the Watch Mojo name. Nigga, you can. It said the healthier you are, the more chances you are to die from it. That's a trick, nigga. It's like you're dead either way. You know what I mean? Do you remember swine flu?
I remember everybody talking about it in school and stuff. But I don't remember anybody getting it around me though.
And alright, that ass. Don't you remember? I don't know if you do or not. I can't say don't you. But do you remember people treating our Mexican brothers the same way? How they treat the Chinese people, like looking at them a certain way, making jokes, like swine flu.
Were they?
Yeah, cause niggas were saying it came from Mexico and some shit. So they was treating them the same way, just regular jokes. So everybody complaining and talking about, oh, they getting too many jokes and Chinese people keep bitching and all that. For the people that is bitching, yo, y'all niggas need to relax. Y'all gonna get these jokes. I don't understand, man.
Same thing happened with Ebola.
Yeah, they mad at Corona jokes. You know what I mean? And man, rest in peace to my Africans that's still dying from Ebola. I don't understand why nobody can give them the care, and we somehow had to care for it. Unless they got some other Ebola, you know what I mean? But damn, 2012, this shit is hilarious. I remember this. The Mayan calendar predicted the world ended. Yo, you remember that, bro?
Yeah, I remember that.
Niggas dead ass was like, yo, we about to die.
That's why I got the red weed. That's that day I got it.
Yo, niggas was crazy. Everybody survived the next day. Like, what? We believe that?
You big dummy.
2013, North Korea is going to cause World War III. We've been beefing these niggas for a minute. 2014, Ebola virus is going to kill us all. Yeah, everybody remember that one. You remember that one?
Yeah.
It was crazy. 2015, ISIS is going to kill us all. What happened to them niggas? Them niggas on vacation. Everybody get vacation. But Americans, we gotta work. Shout out to everybody that gotta work, man, doing this shit. It's crazy, right? And for the schools to shut down, hopefully some type of programs. See, that's why I can't wait till I have enough bread so I can be able to do stuff. Hopefully it's programs that feed all of the kids that's less fortunate and they can't afford to eat. And school is the only way that they can eat. 2016, Zika virus is gonna kill us all. I don't even remember that one. 2016 was just it was a good and a bad year at the same time. So fuck the Zika virus. I miss you, Zika. 2020, coronavirus is gonna kill us. Corona got 2020, bro. That's sad that niggas really don't want to drink Corona. Hey, Corona, I take a sponsor on the podcast. I take a hit, nigga. What's up? I get that bread. Talk to us nice. We're willing to put information now. We're willing to do it. Enough of he'll draw a Corona beer bottle, a nigga on the beach, a nice portrait. I'll rap about it. Nigga, we in that. Yeah, man. But, yeah, man. We didn't want to really spend too much time on it, but it's a lot of cases that's going on worldwide. And for the people that is dying from it, rest in peace. For the jokes that are getting slayed, they're not gonna stop. Black internet is the best internet. We keep the internet popping. These jokes won't stop. Some of these shit is hilarious, and we won't stop laughing. We will die laughing. We have a lot of pain in this country. Nothing scares us. This generation is not scared of nothing, bro. It's sad and amazing at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? And for the people in the old heads, and we get into the music break, I ain't gonna say too much, so they can't get mad at me and say it's a rant. Oh, before I do that, do you have anything else you want to say on it?
No, I said it.
Alright, cool. So for the old heads saying you can relate and you live this and that, you did not live in a generation where they had updated fucking pistols like this, that you could turn pistols to automatics and all type of robotic go gadget type shit, bringing that shit to school. And you do not live in a generation like that where they make drugs on top of drugs. And I understand y'all had drugs and all this other stuff, but y'all need to relax. They still need to respect. Yeah, maybe by the end of the day, just say, y'all living in a fucked up time. That's all. We're running up information now. Let's get into some music. When we get back, we're gonna talk some anime. I'm always the go-in in the debates.
Trump dummy.
You don't know. 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 You don't know, nigga. You don't know. You don't know, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know, you don't know. Roaches, rats, and no heat. Barely had anything to eat. Bobo stayed on my feet. In the field with no cleats. No blanket, but had a sheet. I just wish I could hit delete. New to the game, but I ball just like I'm elite. I'm just trying to get this bag. Why the fuck y'all niggas mad? Yeah, I grew up with no mom, but I grew up with a dad. Yeah, I grew up with no mom. Yeah, I know this shit is sad. I'm just trying to get this money. I'm just trying to chase it. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know, you don't know.
You don't know about being in the rain with no food to eat. You don't know about sleeping on somebody else's couch and shit. You don't know about standing in the streets with nobody, nigga. In this fucking rain, a lot of pain, and I'm stunning, nigga. All I gotta do is win and grind for my mama, nigga. I remember waking up, no lights, I gotta get it, nigga. I don't care who up in my way, I'm gon' pull the trigger. Mom like, calm down, you too deep in the streets, killer. I'm like, I'm gon' get it, mom, I promise I'm gon' win. For everything you ever told me, man, I promise I'm going in. Put my life on the line for this shit, cause I ain't playing. If a nigga think I'm playing, then I'm going gun him down. Free my nigga J Money, I just slam him, going him. She gon' be like, damn, killer, man, I heard you going there. I'm like, yeah, J Money, I told you I'ma hold it down. For my nigga, I swear to God, I'ma spray them fucking rounds. I ain't playing, you going down. TYB to the death for me. I'ma scream that shit and now, oh, you niggas no sympathy. If a nigga want war, killer at your front door. What the fuck you gon' do? My niggas is with it too. Yeah.
You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know what I had to do. You don't know. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know my struggle, nigga. You don't know. 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 You don't know, nigga.
I'm staying in Maryland. I'm on a spot in Cali though. I'm not leaving Maryland. It's big ass mansions and shit. Niggas be like, it's nothing in Maryland. When you broke, it's not shit in Maryland. When you rich, boy, shit. You go past the church and see foreigners. Yeah, nigga, that's attainable. You just gotta work for it. For real. Niggas be like, ain't shit in Maryland. When you broke, it ain't shit in Maryland. When you rich, the money be talking. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Fakes. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Lanks. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fox. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such, nigga, nobody knows you. Nobody knows you like they supposed to. Told you I'm snapping, I'm taking a photo picture like it's on Insta. I don't give a fuck about that, I'm fucking your sister. Swishes I roll them, they swear that I'm flexing. 2 double cups, they thought I was from Texas. They be like, Mr. McFadden, you texting. In other words, your main bitch all in my message.
I'm told I've been sipping. I don't fuck with niggas, I don't fuck with bitches. But I do fuck with these niggas, bitches. Smoking on that loud shit, I guarantee they gon' listen.
No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Fakes. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Like. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fox. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Bow, bow. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such, nigga, nobody knows you.
No, I don't fuck with you niggas. I swear that my ass is so antisocial. All in my face with that. I'm such and such, nigga, nobody knows. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Likes. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. No, I don't fuck with you niggas. Like. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fox. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. No, I don't fuck with you bitches. Fuck.
When you don't have money, time is all you got. So make sure you chance every single second and minute out your day, man. Real talk. Mind racing constantly, I wish I can chill, but I got things to accomplish and I gotta keep it real. This that Maryland down feel. They feel my vibe because I really have no chills, no filter at all. I gotta speak what